Oh, the Absolver. I've been dying to freaking read this comic. Hold on. I'll show you where we at right now. Look at that. Mic is in the way. Let's move. So this is issue 2. But I'm reviewing issue 1 today. Now, when I first saw this bad boy, it reminded me of Spawn. Yes, Spawn is one of my favorite comics from when I was younger. Do not call Child Protective Services on my parents because they did buy me these comics when I was in elementary school. But man, the artwork in this, the story in this, brings me back to my childhood, brings me back to those cool stories with Spawn, the Violator, the Clown, all the demons, Hell Spawns, everything. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to keep it real light because also there's only 2 issues of this. I have no idea what the hell is going on, but I just know it's fire. So this one, created by Jermel Lessie, and it's a whole team of y'all. So there's a lot of niggas in this. So I'm going to just post up the names because I'm going to butcher names and I'm going to also forget names. So scratch being professional. And it is $2.50 on crunkcomics.com. It's $8 if you want the hard copy. I got both. So yeah, I was hyped for this. So basically, there is a city, and the city is being overtaken by demons. It looks like there's also superheroes that are running around and saving people and doing stuff. And the main character, the Absolver, is something called a Mezzo. I have no idea what that is, but okay, we're gonna rock with it. And this comic, like I said, similar to Spawn, it has a very heaven and hell strong theme based, so keep that in mind. And yeah, the Absolver, basically he died and he is neither tied to heaven or hell, so he is able to do what he wants on the earth, and he doesn't really know who he is, and he's being guided by this woman, and they're kind of like discovering his powers together. And one of the things that he does based off of instinct is he sees a dead cat, and I guess he's able to see or communicate with the ghost of that dead body, and if that ghost is still there and it was pain and it was harmed and it was murdered, he's able to go find the people that did some sort of wrong to this being when it was alive and kind of punish them. So that's something that's pretty cool. And yeah, blood, guts, gore, like literally revenge. That's something that I like because I like watching like SVU and all like these crimes, and I hate criminals. I hate people that do harm to other people. So when I see him, going after some dude who killed a cat, I ain't worrying about it. Also, it's a comic book, so fictional characters. But yeah, I mean, it's really, really reminiscent of Spawn comics. So one of the things that I like is the artwork. I love the exaggeration of the muscles on the Absolver. I love the way his cape looks. There are also some other characters in it that I won't get into too detail. Maybe when issues 3 and 4 come out, then I'll talk about them. Also don't want to go into it because I don't even know anybody's name. But yeah, the Absolver gets into a fight with this, I guess maybe he's like a bounty hunter or something like that. But that scene was hot because they were kind of like fighting around the city. The guy was like shooting guns at him, and you could see like the Absolver like dodging it. Like that's like the stuff that I like in comics. Like when you can take a picture and take that picture and make the movements in it, and then in your brain you're like, oh, I could see where this is going, or in your brain you can imagine it. That's something that manga and comics have done for me, and I love it. Now don't get me wrong, I love cartoons and anime as well, but there's, comics and manga just have like a special place in my heart. What else? I love the coloring. I love the demons. The demons are very interesting because they're like regular people, and they kind of find a person when they're at their vulnerable state. I saw a couple of situations. There was one person that was in their house. I think this was in the beginning of the first issue, and they were watching the news and they were calling for their husband, and the husband was a demon and he was eating the dog, and then he ate the wife. There was another one where this woman was on a date, and I think they were on a couple of dates, and she wanted to get busy, so he was like, yeah, and he hopped in an Uber and he took her to an alley and devoured her. And I'm sorry, reverse. The woman was the demon and she devoured him, and I think she sacrificed it to another demon. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff going on. But yeah, I'm hyped for this. Recommend it. The artwork is amazing. I'm gonna tag as many as the artists that worked on this project that I can. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Go buy it, go read it. Digital. It's only $2.50. It's not even lunch nowadays. Later.